And we have breaking news. The party's over for retailer Party City. The company told corporate employees on a call today the business would be winding down operations immediately after nearly 40 years, and today would be their last day of work. It's unclear right now if retail stores are also clossing immediately. The chain is the largest party supply store in the U.S. and recently exited bankruptcy in 2023. This news comes one day after Big Lots announced it would be closing all of its U.S. stores.
We have been left with no other choice but to begin winding down Party City.
Rest in peace to Party City, as they announced today they are completely shutting down. In a call with the CEO today, he announced that Party City is officially closing down in America and that every one of its employees had their last day of work today. Just 5 days before Christmas, this guy hops on a Zoom call and tells everybody that they are fired starting today. Now, this does not affect any of the Party Cities in Canada, but that's because those are owned by a separate company called Canadian Tire Group. Now, out of the 750 stores that Party City has across the world, the Canada ones are only 69 of them. And this is what Party City looked like just this past Halloween. Everybody lining up to get their Halloween costumes that are just not going to get them anymore. And that is leaving room for Spirit Halloween, who usually just pops up for a month before Halloween, to come in and take all of Party City's business. On top of that, this is following the same trend as Big Lots, which is also shutting down after being in business for 40 years. And besides Party City having to close, which is sad, the business. On top of that, this is following the same trend as Big Lots, which is also shutting down after being in business for 40 years. And besides...
Shalom, call HALAL, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. That's giving all praise to the Most High, in the name of His only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to our teachers, the elders, and apostles of Great Millstone, who taught us His truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. And as you heard in this clip, man, there's a lot going on, okay? They're telling you how these major stores that's been in business for decades, 40 years plus, these stores have been in business, and now they're going out of business, okay? Party City, and they also mentioned Big Lots, okay? Big Lots, they're closing all their stores, all right? And this is what's coming to America. I thought it was very spiritual that they said the ones in Canada are not going to close, but the ones in America are. All right, that's the city of confusion being broken down. America is on a decline, okay, a serious decline, man. Okay, and they also mentioned, the Halloween costumes and stuff. And, this is right here just goes to show you the time. This is a sign or an omen of what's coming to America. Okay, hey, the party in the USA is over. Okay, the party in the USA is over. America is through. All right. But then we always say, too, this is going to be your last Halloween. It's going to be your last Christmas. And it very well may be, man. Okay. One thing that I had to speak on when I saw this video was that they're telling you about Party City closing down. But then they mentioned Big Lots, too, which is a major store. All right. So these major stores are going to shut down. And that's going to show you that should tell you the time we're coming to in America, man. All right, let's grab a few precepts and we'll go back to that. Let's go right here. It says Isaiah chapter 24, verse 10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. You see, the city of confusion in America is nothing but great confusion. Okay, this place is completely confused. It's completely out of whack. It's completely wicked. And now the Lord is, He's, it's closing time. Okay. The Lord is definitely shutting this place down. You know how you in the store or supermarket, and they had those songs playing, and one of the last songs they play before they close is that song is Closing Time, and that's a song for America right now. All right, but you see the the stores are getting boarded up. All right, you got people going on strikes and stuff. That may be what this is. But I stopped it because you see how the doors are boarded up. And that goes into this precept right here. It says, every house is shut up that no man may come in. So these businesses, okay, these infrastructures, these companies and corporations, they're all going to come to a cease. All right. And your jobs are going to pretty much, as you heard, they're going to lay you off. That woman said she's been through many layoffs. I'm like, damn, many? But that's the time we're in, okay? And eventually, we're all going to get laid off, to tell you the truth, okay? we're all going to get laid off. We're going to lose our jobs, especially if you don't take that MOTB. And we're going to have to put our full trust in YAHAWASHI. Bringing it back, it says, a city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. Okay, the mirth of this land is gone, man. Okay, which is the joy, which I got this word mirth pulled up. But they're crying for wine in the streets. People want answers. They want to know what the hell is going on. They want to know why is the inflation. They want to know why is, their drones flying around their houses and stuff. People want to know what's going on, man. And as it get worse, people are going to want more answers, and people are going to be more adamant about those answers. They're going to start protesting. That's why the DOD just passed a bill that said they can pretty much use lethal force against American citizens, because they're going to, do a lot of stuff in these next coming months that's going to cause people to start acting up and start wanting answers. People going to start going out there protesting, burning the city down, getting upset. It says all joy is darkened. It ain't gonna be a time of partying anymore, man. It ain't gonna be a time of having a good time, enjoying yourself, laughing, drinking, getting drunk. It says the mirth of the land is gone. Okay, the mirth or the joy of the land is gone. It says in the city is brought to desolation. The gate is smitten with destruction. That's what we're gonna see. And here in America, man, you're gonna see cities on fire, torn down, a lot of shit broken up. You seen just a taste of that when that whole Black Lives Matter thing came. You had people literally burning down whole towns, okay, which were their own communities, okay. So now Jake got to go 20, 30 miles out just to go to a grocery store, okay. So this is the time we're coming into, man. All right, let's go into this word mirth real quick. It's a lock here. This is the item online. Salakia for the word mirth. It says mirth, joy, pleasure, eternal bliss. So the joy and the pleasure, all that's going to be gone. And here we are in a few days before Christmas. Everybody's in the so-called holiday spirit. Okay. It says salvation, and your salvation is going to be gone, man. Okay. Your salvation is going to be gone. You people that live in this carefree world here, because if you get hurt or you get a boo-boo, you can call the paramedics. If somebody's threatening you, you can call the police and you feel safe. You see, well, that's going to be gone, man. The safety in this and that good feeling inside walking down these American streets is going to be gone. Look at, like I tell people, look at what's going on over there in Palestine and that region, man, where people can't even sleep in their apartment without the fear of it being exploded, blown up, something happening, a bullet being shot through their apartment building or something, whatever, man. That's when you're living in constant fear, and that's what's coming to America. It says expressions or manifestations of happiness, rejoicing. It says state or feeling of merriment, jollity, hilarity. Salakia. It says entertainment that excites convulsive laughter. So you're not going to get any more entertainment. It ain't going to be no more convulsive laughter. People ain't going to be just having a good time no more, man. Okay, and that's what this is a sign of. The fact that Party City just went out of business. Okay, let's grab this right here. This is the word for omen. It says casual event or occurrence supposed to portend good or evil. Let me see. It says it says a word unknown. Okay, well, it's a sign. Okay, omen is pretty much a sign. You're not really going into it too much right here, but that's all right. It says to give indication of the future. Bringing it back as a casual event or occurrence supposed to portend good or evil, right? So this casual event or occurrence of these stores shut down is, it's showing you what's coming. Okay, the ultimate fall of America. Okay, I wanted a better definition of that. It says, yeah, well, you know what a sign is. Okay, but that's the time that we're in. All right, we're going to see these things play out more in the earth as time goes on. Let me see what else we got. It says Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. It says, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. And right now is the time to seek YAHAWASHI right now, man. Don't wait till you old and gray. No, man, seek YAHAWASHI right now, because the time is short. All right. It says in the NLT, it says, don't let the excitement of youth cause you to forget your Creator. And that's what people do. They're thinking about partying and clubbing. They clubbing every night. They trying to be on the scene. They want to be seen. It's just a a very futile way of mind. Okay. It says, honor him in your youth before you grow old and say life is not pleasant anymore. So we're supposed to honor the Lord in our youth. Really means serve the Lord in our youth, man. Okay, this is what the Lord deals with young men. A lot of young men, a lot of us came into this truth young, and we're going old in this thing. It says, while the sun or the moon or by the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, which is the economists, the people who deal with the economy, the stocks and stuff, they're starting to tremble. Okay, they're buying all up stocks and stuff, and they seeing it, the stocks go down, rapidly. It says that, and that recently just happened. You had a stock stock shock. I just made that up. A stock shock. That's what it's like when that stock drops. People get shocked, And you just say recently had one. Now, they a lot of people, when that happens, those individuals, they end up buying in to get their stocks cheap, and then they know they're gonna come back up. But when you know they're not coming back up, that's why you see people jumping out of buildings. It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. They said 5 days before Christmas, people was losing their jobs, man. Okay, so them people looking at the window right now, thinking like, damn, hama. Is Santa coming this year? Okay, and it says the grinders cease because they are few. So people ain't gonna be able to work no more, man. Okay, this grinding, this working is going to cease. Everybody gonna get laid off, man. All these stores gonna shut down, and these stores shut down. Like I work for a warehouse, I work in a warehouse for a company that makes the different cabinets and furniture that these stores need. So if there's no stores, then they ain't buying no countertops and shelves. They ain't buying all that stuff. So that means that pretty much it's going to be a link, a domino effect. Because a lot of these companies, they support each other too, So if once a few go down, more go down. It says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets. And that's what you're going to start seeing, these doors getting shut. That's why they were showing you that right here, man, with all these stores, got closed signs on them. Okay. We in that time. People protested. Okay. We are in this time, man, and we see it every day. Every day is something new that's showing us that we getting out of here soon, man. And that's why we watching. It says that, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, and when the grind of the sound, when the sound of the grinding is low. So, when you working, when there's work going on, it makes a lot of noise. That's that sound of the grinding, of the working. And like I said, at my job, it gets really loud. It's loud all the time in that place, man. You got to wear headphones, but that's the sound of the grinding. Okay, the working going on, machines going, hammers clanking, drills going off, all that stuff. It's the sound of working, the sound of grinding, right? And that's going to be low, and that's why they saying how these layoffs, people are getting laid off, and then people got laid off 5 days before Christmas, and how people feel about Christmas, so they thinking like, damn, But hey, like we always say, this may be your last Christmas. This may be your last Halloween, Lord willing, your last Thanksgiving. Okay, Lord, we pray the Lord bring this place down so we can get the hell up out of here. Because America and this beast system has to go down for our kingdom to be established, the kingdom of the Most High to be established, the kingdom of Yahawashi, who you ignorantly call Jesus, is going to be established on this earth. But first, this man's kingdom and his rule must go down. It says, he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Right? People waking up at the looking for jobs. And the unemployment rate is crazy right now. You try to leave your job to find a better job, and you might not find a job for like a couple of months, if not years. You put in applications, and people are not hiring. Okay, and then your job will treat you like shit because they know that. So they're like, oh yeah, well now you stuck with us. All right, but it says the daughters of music should be brought low, and this music is it's trash right now. But also, you're going to hear a lot less music in these last days. Anybody going to be playing those songs because they ain't going to be, catching hell, going through it. All right. Let's play the rest of this video.
Owned by a separate company called Canadian Tire Group. Now, out of the 750 stores that Party City has across the world, the Canada ones are only 69 of them. And this is what Party City looked like just this past Halloween. Everybody lining up to get their Halloween costumes that are just not going to get them anymore. And that is leaving room for Spirit Halloween, who usually just pops up for a month before Halloween, to come in and take all of Party City's business. On top of that, this is following the same trend as Big Lots, which is also shutting down after being in business for 40 years. And besides Party City having to close, which is sad, the fact that all of these employees, which are tens of thousands, were told 5 days before Christmas, all of a sudden that today is their last day, is absolutely heartbreaking.
I done been through a lot of layoffs. And I've been in corporate America a long time. 30 years to be exact. And I've never, ever...
Look at this. See people feeling disrespected. You go to these jobs, you busting your behind, and they'll lay you off just like that. It says it's the word for mirth.
Strong's H 8057. Simcha.
It says joy, mirth, gladness, joy, jayati, pleasure, joy, glad result, happy issue. People ain't gonna be happy no more, man. And that's really already happening. Everybody's depressed, everybody's sad, everybody's broke, everybody's stressed. So people aren't gonna be happy anymore. That's happy spirit. It's gonna come to an end. And this is when the love of many shall wax cold. Okay.
Seen a layoff that Party City did today. That was horrible. That was unprofessional. And it was just heartless. There is no reason you should be laying somebody off the day of, with no severance package, 5 days before Christmas. Nothing. That was horrible. That was about through in the climate that we're in. And y'all wonder why people are snapping, because you're positioning them to not have anything. That was heartless. There was no thought process into that. If you knew something was going on, there should have been some preparation. That was horrible. That was horribly done. And I don't care, what was going on in the business itself. It should have been handled better. And that's, bro. And y'all wonder why these people are snapping. You are positioning them to do that when you do things like this.
You see that? You say you wonder why people are snappy. This is the book of Matthew chapter 24, verse 12. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. People going to start getting cold to one another, man. People going to start tearing each other head off. Okay? And in the NLT, sin will be rampant everywhere, and the love of many will grow cold. And people going to be cold and heartless. It's going to be a dog-eat-dog world. Everybody for themselves. Nobody has anything to share. People are just going to be trying to survive and keep their families alive. They're not going to be able to help the next, family member or neighbor. you know, and then them people that need help, they gonna start getting, you know, irrational.
Crazy. All I could do is shake my head. That was horrible. That was horrible.
Imagine laying off over 16,000 employees just days before Christmas. Well, Party City just did. And for many of these employees, they just found out on Friday. So Party City is closing all of its stores nationwide.
Hold on.
And this is not something you just find out overnight. So why are employees finding out just days before a major holiday that they won't have a job? These companies won't even give you a day's notice. So why are you giving 2 weeks notice?
So you go, you lose your job before Christmas. You better go, or already did, probably go splurging for Christmas presents, celebrating a pagan holiday. Okay, and now you ain't gonna have no. Jake lives paycheck to paycheck. Now you ain't gonna have your next check to pay your rent. So expect to see a lot of foreclosures and people getting kicked out of their houses and stuff, man. All right, don't be surprised. That's why you gotta get your priorities straight
when you decide to quit. And that's why it's extremely important that you always put yourself above any corporation. They simply do not care about your well-being.
There you go. All right. Yeah, these companies don't care about you, man. They'll lay you off quick. He said they expect you to give them 2 weeks before you decide to leave, but they can fire you at the drop of a hat. You know, they'll fire you at the drop of a hat. All right, and people don't understand that. That's why they're getting all these robots. Look at this. You got big lots.
After being business for Spirit Halloween, who usually just pops up for a month before Halloween to come in and take all of Party City's business. On top of that, this is following the same trend as Big Lots, which is also shutting
nearly 40 stores. Okay. The retailer announced that is anticipating sale to Nexus Capital Management fell through. Wow. So yeah, everything's falling through for America, man. All right, let's see what else we got. Salakia. Let's go right here, man. Because this is gonna cause people, like you said, that's why people are snapping. People losing their shit. It was just supposedly an illegal immigrant that set a woman on fire on a train in New York and killed her in front of everybody. People just watched. You had another so-called CEO that got, attacked. Then you got this, this health, this guy from the healthcare that got put to death recently. So people are starting to snap and jump on these people, and that's the narrative they want to push too, so they can, cause that martial law, bring in that martial law. Say, oh, this is a, everything is out of whack. We got to invoke martial law, and they're gonna start, pretty much. Yeah, you ain't gonna have no rights, and you gonna be getting, court gonna be in the streets. All right, let me grab this right here too, because it says how these people gonna pretty much say, hey, to hell with it, man. It says, Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 14, woe to them, it's like a woe to the world and them that dwell therein, people that are in this world. Yeah, you're going to see this destruction is coming unto you. It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And they're doing all this stuff too to pit people against each other, man. This group versus that group versus this group. A lot of stuff is going on, to cause this frustration. So when this thing pop off, they want chaos. Okay, they want to bring in the order out of the chaos. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. People gonna be doing whatever they feel like doing, man. Okay, if they got the power to do it, they gonna do it. If they got the power to shoot you or stab you, they gonna do it. And they ain't gonna care about the consequences, because it's gonna be complete chaos, a lawless city, a lawless time. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Right? They're gonna be shutting down streets. Okay, trying to block off cities and stuff. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And that's the time we're coming into, because you see these stores shutting down now. But when there's no more stuff to get out of these stores, people going, what are they going to do? They're going to start going to your house, kicking in your door, you know, kicking in your door, man. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Open the door. Open the door. Somebody chasing me. Oh, yeah. They're kicking in your door and bring whatever's chasing them inside your house. You know, people kicking in your door to take your food. It says, and there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. I mean, invading your house. You know, people, they're going to be revolting against the government. Okay, it says, they shall not regard the kings nor princes. They ain't thinking about the police or the judge. You know, they ain't thinking about the consequences of their crime. And you see that whenever a society collapses, people do certain things that they usually wouldn't do if society was still going. Okay, because they know they're not going to get persecuted for it. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. If grown-ass men are going to be afraid, how much more you women? Okay, how much more your children? Okay, it's going to be a terrifying time. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with a sword, which today is a gun. You know, people will come in your house with a damn samurai sword. Now, somebody might. Okay, somebody might. People got, hey, I got a samurai sword. You know, a samurai sword is easy to get, or a machete. You know, come in your house with a damn machete. You know, or a box cutter. Hey, man, give me the food. Give me the food. You know, holding you hostage, holding you and your family hostage with a box cutter. Okay, we're coming into that time. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Ain't gonna be no pity, man. Okay, let's go into this word pity. Let's go into this word pity, man, because there ain't gonna be no pity out here, man. It's gonna be, a dog eat dog world. It says it's gonna be no more, and this is why it said, the party of the land is gone, the mirth is gone, right? So it's gonna be no pity. It says no compassion, kindness, generosity of spirit. You see, people gonna be out here just, hey, stepping over you. Disposition to mercy, quality of being merciful. Ain't gonna be no mercy out here, okay? They got a slogan for the New World Order. It says, I believe it's show no mercy. Okay? They finna come down with great wrath, man. They're gonna starve you people out. Also, a feeling of sympathy and compassion aroused by the sorrow or suffering of another. Right. So it's gonna be ain't gonna be no more sympathy and compassion. It says mercy, compassion, care, tenderness, pitiful state. It says it's gonna be no more. It says no more piety, loyalty, duty. People ain't gonna see it as their duty to help each other out anymore. Let me help this old lady that's getting attacked. Let me help this woman that's getting beat up by this grown ass man. People ain't gonna see it as that's their duty anymore. And if you do be like that in that day, playing Captain and Save a hoe, you gonna end up going, being the one that get taken out early. All right, you'll get taken out trying to save some woman, and she gonna run off just to get taken out, later. Anyways, that's the time we're coming into. Women are gonna be preyed upon, and children, and weak men are not going to last. Okay, and especially men that are not spiritual. If you don't have YAHAWASHI on your side, you have no protection, man. Because you can't protect yourself, but you don't even have the protection from the angels, which is what we hope to have in that day. You're gonna be in trouble. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but it shall destroy the houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, man. Okay? Because of lack of bread or food, and for great tribulation. They're going to spoil your goods, keep kicking your door. Okay? If every store in your city shuts down, let me give you a visual. Imagine you stay in the projects and every store in your area shuts down and there's no food and you can't leave your area. You know, and you can't get out of the area. People are going to start kicking the doors, man. You see, it's going to be survival of the fittest. Okay? And the spiritually fit are going to be the ones that to really survive. All right, but that's the point. I feel like for making this a little long. I just want to, meditate on that in the spirit as I'm thinking about, as we see in these times. Let me grab this right here, Salakia. It says, 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 1, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. This is prophecy. America is going to be destroyed. The city of confusion is being broken down. Okay, it says, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. You see, so people that don't believe, you can't see it, it's none of our concern. We used to get mad when Jake couldn't see it, but now, hey, that's on you. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, YAHAWASHI, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, a lack of food, bread, water, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Right? The Lord is tired. Okay? Now he's about to do his thing. He's about to act. And you people are about to find out who the Lord is. It says, for the Lord, 2 Ezra 15, verse 26, for the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. So you people that sinned against the Lord, he ain't gonna deliver you. Okay, he ain't gonna deliver you. He gonna leave you out there. Okay, he gonna leave you under that blade when you fighting that guy off you at 4 o'clock in the morning because he hungry. He gotta feed his family. Fighting that guy off you with a screwdriver. It says, verse 49, I will send plagues upon the widowhood, poverty. People gonna be in poverty. Okay, when that whole demic came, you had the middle class that became poor. Okay, and that's what it's only going to be. It's only going to be the very, very rich and the very, very poor. Poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence to waste thy houses with destruction and death. That's why they say you shall own nothing and be happy. This is all according to their plan. Okay, and it's really according to YAHAWASHI's plan, so he can bring in the ultimate plan, which is the kingdom of heaven being established on this earth. Repent, seek YAHAWASHI, so he may be found. Shalom, Kwame Sharala, Baba Ball. Double honors to our teachers, elders, and apostles of GREATTMILLSTONE. Shalom.